Hello and welcome to our daily dose of vocabulary. We are now in Unit 2, so you've completed Unit 1, you've done the assessment online. We're on Unit 2 and we are dealing today with all or nothing. So those are the root words. The root words are dealing with all or nothing. The materials you'll need today, you'll need your OLS, and when I say OLS, that is online school. So you need to go to the lesson online. So OLS again, that's online school. You will need your vocabulary from Classics Roots workbook. That's the book you'll be working out of today. So to begin, you can click on numbers 3, or not on numbers, that was our last lesson. You can click on All or Nothing 3A, which is under the Lessons List tab on your OLS. Again, this is Unit 2, Lesson 1. And the OLS reads, or your lesson will read on one of the first pages that you come to, it's all for one and one for all, with these 5 Greek and Latin roots for all, whole, and close. So you'll see that on your online school. If you want to go right now to your online school, you can do that. If you would rather listen to the lesson on this lesson that I'm recording, you can do that first and then go back and you'll see what I've already gone over. So that's just up to you. Okay, page 2 of 3 on your online school asks you to listen to the pronunciation of 11 key words and then study the roots and key words on page 16 to 19 of your book. I would like you to try the following when you are listening to the pronunciation. The first thing I want you to do when you click on that word and it reads how you pronounce the word, I want you to just go through and listen to each word one time. And then the second time when you go back, I want you to do a second time. I want you to say the word out loud first. Then click on the word and see if you are pronouncing it correct. Okay, and if you are, then you can go on to the next word. But if you did not pronounce it correctly, then I want you to say it again and then listen to the pronunciation again. Okay, so when you're doing your pronunciation, try that this time. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pause. You can go to the pronunciation and listen to the words, and then I want you to review the words on page 16 through 19 in your workbook. So you'll pause it right now, go to 16 to 19 in your workbook and listen to the pronunciation, and then I will have you come back and we'll move on from there. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to enter your answers on the online assessment. So after you do, well, you won't do that until after you complete your assignment in your book. After you complete your assignment in your book, you'll go to your online and you will put your answers on the online assessment. Okay, before you begin, let's go ahead and look at the instructions in the book. On questions 1 through 4, you will notice, and let me find 1 through 4 so I can tell you the page 19, 1 through 4, it asks you to circle the letter of the best synonym. So we're dealing with synonym again. And synonym is the word or phrase most nearly the same as the word in bold on this assignment, okay? So it's the word or phrase most nearly the same as the word that they give you. And then on 5 through 9, you'll be looking at the antonyms. And the antonyms are the word or phrase that is most nearly the opposite as the word in bold. Okay, so the second part you'll be looking at the antonym, and we did this with our first unit. So you'll get good with synonyms and antonyms. Before you begin, I want to challenge you to use at least 2 of the following words found on pages 16 through 19 to use just in your daily speaking. So when you're talking to your family or you're talking to your friends, I want you to find 2 of these words because using them is a lot different than just reading them and filling out an answer. If you're using them, then you are going to learn them and you'll remember them. I'm going to give you an example. This is what I might say to my family. I might say, I am going to be reclusive and head upstairs to my bedroom. And so reclusive was the new word that I used, one of our vocabulary words. And that just means that I'm avoiding them. I'm just going to go up to my room. So they'll be wondering, what did she just say? I'm going to be reclusive and head up to my bedroom. So if you want to try that, you can use that one. Another one that I might say that my kids will really wonder, what did she just say to me? I might say this. Okay, children, because you are all omnivorous, I will be serving steak and spinach tonight. So they're thinking, what? What did mom just call us? What are we? Omnivorous. And that means that it is when you are feeding on both plants and meat. So I'm going to be feeding them steak and maybe spinach or potatoes or something that night. But I think it'll be fun to use some of these big words on my family. They'll think, wow, our mom is such a smart teacher. So anyway, I want you to go ahead and try that this week. And last little review right here so that you know exactly what you're going to do. First of all, you're going to use at least 2 words this week when you are speaking with your family or your friends. Today, you are going to go in and you're going to complete exercise 3A. It's on page 19. And the last thing you'll do is you'll put your answers onto your online school assessment. And the online school, that's where you'll find today's lesson under vocabulary. And then you'll be finished with this lesson. Thank you so much for coming and have a fabulous week. Oh, one more thing. I think I've reminded you of this before, but would you make sure to ask your learning coach if you have 100% attendance so far this year? Okay, make sure that you're getting your attendance put in every day. Thank you so much for coming, and we'll see you next time.